to my channel. How are you doing? Me and my wonky friend, we're doing good. The sun is shining, the tank is clean. The tank is clean. Actually, I haven't watched Finding Nemo in literally years, and for some reason all that's been going through my head for this last week, because if you know me, I live off film quotes, Simpsons quotes, anything. I'll hear something once in a TV show and the quote will live in my brain forever. All that's been going through my head is, oh, he's just a boy. So be prepared for that today. So I asked you guys on Instagram for your anonymous questions. You know the dealio by now. These are 110% anon. The limit does not exist. See, this is what I do. This is what I'm like in real life. We just got a new guy joined my work, and we just quote Simpsons. It's like made work so much more fun. But it comes with a free frogurt. The frogurt is also cursed. So I have screenshot all your anonymous questions, and I'm gonna run through as many as I can in this video and just have a chat with ya. That's pretty much it. There's nothing else to say. So let's do this. Let's do some gossip, because I feel like Kaya Toxic Tears always gets asked when she's gonna join OnlyFans. I always get asked for gossip. Is that what we give off? Is she the sexy one and I'm the gobby bitch? If that's what you think, you are absolutely right. Let's get into this. First one, do you hate anyone? In real life? No. I mean, other than like bad celebrities. Actually, my hate at the moment is Ronnie Radke, because he came for Chris Motionless. I'm like, bitch, sit down. Sit down. Do not come for Chris. Because I swear, these sleeves, they roll up and these fists will go inside you. They will indeed. Not really. If you, as I get older, I'm coming to the realization that if you hate me, that's on you. I don't want to spend my life hating people. I mean, I've fallen out with people. I am very protect myself. So if I feel like I might get hurt in a relationship, I will cut you off like a slice of cheese, because I've gotten to a point in my life where I put myself first and I protect myself. So no, I don't hate anyone. What are your goals to make it to tomorrow? My realistic goals are to live to see my daughter grow up happy. Like I'm not career minded. I mean, I would, you know, I always joke I'd love my own chat show. I don't have it in me to make that happen. If someone came to me and was like, right, we'd love to give you a chat show, I'm going to be all over that. I don't have it in me to actually approach anything to make this happen. I'm not career minded. I would happily do this and work my bar for the rest of my life. I would just plod along and you know, I want an easy life. My realistic goals are, I just want to see my daughter grow up and know that she's happy. That's all I want from my life. I don't give a shit about me. It's all about that babe. The babe with the power. What power? Power of voodoo. Voodoo? You do what? Remind me of the babe. Have you ever farted and the bubble stays trapped in your fanny lips, going back and forth like a lava lamp? My friends say they've never experienced a trap fart and it's making me feel crazy. How have they not experienced a trap fart? I love your explanation of a lava lamp. I don't think I've ever had it go like backwards and forwards though, but I've definitely had it like roll up. Roll up, the fanny fart's about to pop. You can tell your friends that you are not alone. I can confirm this is real. Have you seen George Clark's vid reacting to your episode of Snog, Marry, Avoid? Yes, I have. And I did do a reaction to it, and then I made the video private. Purely for the reason, my reaction to his reaction did really well. And it got a lot of views, and that milkshake brought a lot of boys to my yard. I don't want boys in my yard. I thought by watching the video back, it would help me move on. It would be a bit of like trauma healing, and it did start off as that, and then the more comments I was getting from people that didn't know everything, it just turned into a little bit of, okay, this is starting to not be trauma healing, it's just starting to be a little bit traumatic. So I made the video private, and it will never see the light of day again. I'm trying to find my way through this world and through my healing and everything, and I thought that that would help me, and for a very short while it did, and then it didn't. So I made it private, and that helped. Favorite favorite black lipstick. I actually have some here because the lovely Gina sent me some. It is this. It is Barry M Matte Me Up black lipstick, and this is my favorite. That's what I have on. It's my favorite black lipstick ever. This is the bad boy that I wear. You can usually get it from Superdrug or anywhere really that sells Barry M Matte Me Up. I don't know what colour it is because I've used it so much I've worn the label away, but it's the black one and it's so freaking good. What is your favourite drink? At the moment it's water. Bottled water. I am going to hell for having bottled water. I buy it at work. The water at work tastes like what I imagine shit tastes like, and so I end up buying loads of bottles to drink at work, and then I don't drink them at work and I bring them home, and then I just have loads of bottles of water in my house. But save the turtles. So yeah, probably should just take a reusable bottle to work, but my brain is stupid. But water and apple juice are pretty much what I live off. It used to be fizzy drinks, but I can't drink fizzy drinks anymore. Do you ever regret having a YouTube channel? So much. So much. At this point in my life, it's my job, and walking away from it isn't really an option. I mean, it's always an option. It's always, never forget, it's always an option. But I genuinely love it, and I met some of my best friends through doing YouTube. Faith, I love this girl. Liv, I love this girl. I have met so many genuinely lovely people from doing YouTube. I feel like there's loads now. I feel like I have to name them. As a whole, I do regret doing YouTube because I put so much... I was really naive when I started it, and I put so much information out there. I wish so much I had never put my daughter on my channel. I wish so much I had never told you her name. I wish I'd had a fake name. Like, I have come to the realization that celebrities, all these stupid names they give their kids, like, I was gonna say bookcase, like Apple. I don't think that's their real names, and I don't know why this never clicked in my brain. I think that's the names that they give the media to keep their children safe, and I'm like, why the frack did I not do this? I know I'm just a normal person. I am not Gwyneth sells my vagina smell in a Candle Paltrow. She's someone I hate, actually. She gives me really posh uppity vibes. But yeah, I think as a whole, I wish I had been safer on YouTube in the beginning. I'm learning now to do it. Like, I don't put my daughter on my channel anymore, and I just hope it's not too late. Safety first, kids. What? I told you, it gets stuck in my head and it just doesn't go away. A wimble. Not a question. I only want to say that you are awesome. I am really uncomfortable with compliments, so thanks for that. I'm joking, but I'm not. Thank you. You're awesome too. I'm one of them people that if you compliment me, I feel like it's a joke. Oh my god, like Mean Girls. Oh my god, I love your skirt. Where did you get it? Oh, it was my mom's in the 80s. That is the ugliest fucking skirt I've ever seen in my life. That's what I feel like compliments are. If someone comes up to me in the street and they're like, oh my god, I love your boots, they're so cute, I feel like they're gonna walk away and laugh and go, they are the ugliest freaking boots ever. And I'm just gonna be, yeah. When are you coming to Glasgow? Glasgow. Need a night at Solid, then Catty or Asylum. Whenever I can, like, Glasgow's so far from me. I mean, Manchester is 4.5 hours away, and that's without stops. And I don't know about you, but my bladder's probably like this big. And every time I pass a sign that says like McDonald's, Costa, I gotta stop. I'm like, oh, I fancy a McDonald's. Don't get me started on a welcome break. If I see one of those big welcome break places that has WH Smith toilets, they got showers. I don't need a shower, but I'm like, oh, I could have a shower. They have arcades. They're like a little Disneyland, and I have to go to them. So a 4.5 hour trip turns into like a 6 hour trip because Emily has no control. I would love to go to Glasgow, but I think there would need to be something else up there for us to go. So like Manchester, we've got friends there, so we can go and visit our friends, have a night out, see them. So if there was something we wanted to do in Glasgow, like, I mean, they did have a horror con, but we didn't have any money to get there. So maybe one day. You never know. You never know where the life might take you. I often serve you food at my job and get nervous to actually talk to you and say I know who you are, but I tell my colleagues they have just seen a local famous YouTuber, and then they spit in my burger. I did actually find out who this was, because I shared it on my stories, and I was like, you work in Wetherspoons, don't you? Because I'm always in frickin'. If I meet my friends anywhere, we go Wetherspoons because it's cheap. But no, this person did message me, and I know who it is. So next time I'm in your restaurant, I will say hello. Give one bigger and one smaller YouTuber some advice. Smaller YouTuber, do it because you enjoy it. That's it. It's that old saying, if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. And that's very true. When I'm in a good mood and I'm enjoying my YouTube stuff, I love it, and I'm so unbelievably blessed that this is my job. Don't do this to become famous. Don't do this for any other reason than you enjoy it. And it's a really good outlet. It's a really good outlet. And be honest. Don't be too honest, but don't lie, and don't be fake, because that shit comes out. And just be yourself. Be yourself, only you can do it. And a bigger YouTuber, can I name the bigger YouTuber? Do not put your kids on the internet. Do not put their little faces online, because I did it. And I put my daughter's face online and her name and everything. And now that because my daughter's obviously older than her kids, so I've got a few years ahead of her to know how it ends. People have come up, because we obviously stand out more in the street, so it's easier to spot us. People have come up to us in the street and hugged her because they recognised her from videos and hugged her, and it sounds really stupid, but it's, don't put your kids online. This is for anybody. Keep your kids offline. I have hidden every video I can find that has my daughter in. If you happen to watch an old video and it has her in, please do comment on it and let me know. But as far as I know, I've hidden every video of her. Yeah, keep your kids offline, because you never ever know who is watching. You don't know who's on the other end of that screen. And AI scares the shit out of me. Have you seen all this stuff on TikTok of people having their faces AI'd onto other people's bodies and then their nudes circulating around? They don't just do that for adults. Keep your kids safe. It's too late for my child, but it's not too late for yours. I originally had my Facebook as just for my family, and I don't even put pictures of my daughter on Facebook anymore, because I don't want any I think some countries, actually, France is possibly one of them, has made it illegal for you to upload pictures of people under the age of 16 onto social media. There's some variation of that. It might be like 13, but... And I think that is how a lot of places should go. 100% protect kids. First tattoo. My first tattoo was a little cross. It's gone now. It was in the middle of my chest. It was under this little fox's eyes. Well, it was between his eyes. And it was a little cross. It was an alchemy gothic earring that I stole. I was like 12. I'm sorry. I'm going to go over to hell for a lot of stuff, but it's probably not stealing that earring. That I stole from Cop Doc Motorbike Show. If you're in Ipswich or Suffolk, you'll know about this show. And they used to sell New Rocks, and it's where I got my first ever pair of New Rocks from when I was 13. And yeah, I had this. They had this little dark red gothic-y cross earring, and I only stole one of the earring, and I pretty much put it on a bit of paper, drew around it, put a little spiral next to it, and got it tattooed right in the middle of my chest when I was 16. I wish I had got it somewhere else so that I could have kept it, because I think your first tattoo, it would have been nice to have kept my first tattoo, but having it there, like, girl, what were you thinking? You crazy girl. Ever considered going going to Slimelight in London. Slimelight is not really my vibe. I've never been to Slimelight though, so I can't say, like, never say never. My partner Ben has been a few times and he's like, you wouldn't like it. It seems a lot of dun 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 dun, that kind of music. Funny story. My friends and I went to Monster Queen, and I would like to go to Monster Queen again, to be fair. But we went to Monster Queen and that's all the music was. It was dun 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 dun. And we were so drunk. We must have been dancing to this music for about 4 hours. And then I vaguely remember looking up to my friend and going, is this the same song? And we looked at our watches and we had been dancing for about 4 hours. But all the music is the same, so it just kind of blurs together. Maybe it didn't. Maybe we were just so wasted that it did blur together. I am definitely more of a Voodoo kind of girl. I'd rather go somewhere that plays songs. So Voodoo is an alternative night that happens every month in London. I work every Friday. It's always on a Friday. So if anyone in London like has a place for me to stay and wants to come to Voodoo with me, like, let's go, because that was such a good night out. They have different rooms for like metal, pop punk, like this is right up my street. They had karaoke, and that is more my that's just more my vibe, is going somewhere where you can just scream your fracking heart out to songs, have a good dance and let your hair down. More like clubness, I really like Club Antichrist. They have different rooms. So the different rooms they had a room that had all the industrial, and don't get me wrong, I do like my industrial music, I just have to be in the mood to listen to it. But they have a metal room, they had a pure fucking industrial room, the metal room, they had a dungeon room, they had like a showroom with performances. So there was loads of things to do, and I think Slimelight does have performances as well. I don't know, maybe I don't know. I think I'm more of a Voodoo kind of girl. But if anyone's in London and you want, like, let's go, because this girl need a night out. I'll have to book it off work though, so give me time. Have you ever gotten in a fist fight? Yes, I have. Long time ago, but I could still take you down. Why is it I can't punch in dreams? Why is this? Because this keeps me up at night. When I have dreams and I just dream about beating someone up, I can never punch. Does anyone else have this problem? How did you handle all the opinionated people telling you how to raise your daughter? I'm a new mum to a 3-month-old and I'm getting lots of people telling me how to raise and how she should look. Love your videos. At the end of the day, it's your child. All you can do as a parent is your best. Everybody's gonna have different views, different opinions. The amount of people that told me I shouldn't do this, I shouldn't do that, I should be doing this, I should be doing that. I could not breastfeed. My daughter could not breastfeed. When she was born, she was tongue-tied. She physically could not breastfeed. We tried, and I expressed my milk for as long as I could, but because she wasn't breastfeeding, I could only do it for I think a month or two, and then she had to go on to formula. The amount of people that told me that I was a bad mum for feeding her formula. What other option did I have? Tell me. Her tongue would not come out of her mouth. There is no other way she would have been fed if I did not give her formula. So you're telling me you would rather her starve to death than have formula? You as a parent can only do what you think is right. So ignore everyone else, do your best, take a deep breath and roll with it. You got this. How's the lip piercing going? It's going fantastic. It's doing so well. BB at Colchester Body Arts has been incredible. She's done such a good job. I want 2 more. I've just discovered I might have PCOS and I'm panicking about my chances of having a baby. I know you weren't trying when you became pregnant with Violet, but can I please ask, did you have a smooth pregnancy? Were you diagnosed with PCOS before becoming pregnant or after? I hope this is okay to ask. I was diagnosed with PCOS when I was 18. I was on the pill and I came off the pill because so Ben and I were moving into a house. I came off the pill because it was making me feel sick, it was making me put on weight, it wasn't working for me. They always tell you when you have PCOS it's really hard for you to get pregnant, you know, and it wasn't. And I'm so sorry, I don't mean to rub this into anyone's face that has PCOS, because when I was with my ex, we tried to get pregnant. That makes me feel so sick, and I'm so freaking glad it didn't happen. I mean, it did happen, but it didn't happen. It's a long story. But I'm so glad I do not have a baby with that person. Oh God, every day I'm thankful. And it didn't happen with that. But Ben and I had one period and then I got pregnant. Like, being diagnosed with PCOS isn't the end all of anything. It just means that things might be a little bit harder. There's things you can do now, there's medications you can take, there's so many avenues you can go down. Don't let it put you off. Just see it as almost a plus that you know what's going on with your body, you know what's happening, so you can prepare yourself, you can track your ovulation. Yes, it means you ovulate less, but you can track it, and you know, don't stress about it, because stressing makes it worse. But I had one period and then I got pregnant with Violet. Have you ever bought from Shein? Yes, I have. I used to buy from Shein quite a lot. I'm not going to get into my rant about, you know how I feel about it. At the end of the day, your money, your rules, shop where you want. I can give you the information, but you do you. I used to shop with them quite a lot. I did hauls for them. I worked with them. I personally learnt more about them. I personally have chosen not to shop with them anymore. That's it. I'm not going to sit here and go, no, I've never shopped with them. Yes, I have. And I'm not going to do it again. Are there any alt/tattoo content YouTubers you dislike? Absolutely. 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 Next. I'm not about to sit here and get into arguments with people. I'm trying to be mature. A few years ago I would have sat here and gone, yes, I hate this fucking person. But I'm trying like the first question, who do you hate? I'm trying to just do an easy life. I just say, like, not everything you see from people online is real. Not everything you see is true. It's actually very easy to fake your life as being a YouTuber, and I didn't realise this until I've met some people. Yeah, I'm not gonna name names, I'm not gonna drop shit, I'm not gonna talk bad about anyone. Just be aware that some people that you probably watch are full of shit. Right, let's move on before we get into more arguments. More Ben videos, please. Ben does not want to be in videos. I know you love Ben. I love Ben. Ben doesn't want to be in videos. He doesn't mind if I'm doing a vlog and he happens to be in it. Like when I did download vlog, he was in a little bit of it. He doesn't want to be on camera anymore. He loves to be behind the camera. He has his own YouTube channel and I don't believe he's uploaded it to it for years, because he doesn't enjoy it. Sorry. You might get the occasional TikTok off Ben, but all his stuff now is behind the scenes, like working with his tellies. He did some Motionless in White tellies, music video things, and yeah, he doesn't want to be in front of the camera, I'm afraid. Other than Motionless in White and your newfound love for Bring Me the Horizon, who was your favourite band? I downloaded. Static Dress I only caught the end of their set, but Ben, my partner, was backstage with them, so I kind of have to love them for helping Ben. But they are actually really, really good, and I'm really into them at the moment. Evanescence were incredible, and they have my Spotify is full of Evanescence at the moment. I wouldn't pay to go and see them live because their tickets are really expensive. I didn't think I would enjoy them that much, but actually seeing them live, Amy Lee was just so good, and the whole crowd, I don't know, everybody was just so in harmony and in sync. And when Bring Me to Life was on, it was pretty much like feminine voices against masculine voices, like wake me up inside, and being in a part of that was just so magical. So yeah, definitely Evanescence. I can't think who else. Electric Callboy was so good, but the tent was so freaking hot. Architects were amazing. I didn't get to see too much of Architects because there was another band on. They are playing at Bloodstock next year, so if anyone wants to come with me to Bloodstock, I might only go up for the day, but if we do go up for the day, we will take Violet with us, so we'll have like Violet's first festival, but at least it'll be a day. So we can like dip our toe into the festival and see, because if it's just a day, yeah, we'll see. How are the noodles doing? Oh my god, the long noodles or the short noodles? We have short noodles now. So the long ferrety noodles, 2 of them are not very good. We have 3 ferrets. We have Vincent, Vern and King Philip. Vern and Philip have something called adrenal disease, and it happens to, I only know about ferrets, so I don't know if this happens to all animals. I know ferrets have a higher chance of getting it if they are neutered before a certain age. And before you come for me, we didn't neuter them. All our ferrets are neutered, but they get neutered when they go to the RSPCA, or when their previous owners have them, they get neutered. But they both have adrenal disease, and we have had ferrets that have had this before, and it means, we know what it means. It means medication, it means lots of vet trips. Ultimately, yeah. So I'm trying not to think about that, because it's 2 of them, it's going to leave 1 ferret. When that day comes, I'm gonna, because we've agreed not to get any more ferrets, and when that day comes that there's just 1 lonely boy left, and I don't think I'm ready for that. If we've ever had 1 ferret, we've always gone and got him a friend, like, so he's not lonely, and I'm just, knowing that we won't go and get him a friend. I will be his friend, but you know, we can't have ferrety conversations. I mean, for one thing, I'm too tall. Never thought I'd say that, but we're doing everything we can. Did you go to HorrorCon UK in May, and are you going to For the Love of Horror this year? No and no! I can't remember what happened at HorrorCon. There was something that happened at May HorrorCon that we couldn't go. Probably couldn't afford it. And For the Love of Horror, which is in November, I can't get the Saturday night off work, so I would finish work at midnight, and then it starts at 9:30, 9 AM the next morning in Manchester, which is a 4.5 hour drive for us, unless we stop at Welcome Briggs. And it's just so far to go, and then we'd have to leave about 3 to get back to get Violet to school, like bathed and ready for school the next day. It's a long journey for us to make, and it's a lot of money in petrol, and we've already got our tickets. I'm actually going to give our tickets away. We've got our after party tickets. I'm going to stick them on my Patreon and give them away to someone, because we just can't go. The overall cost just adds up too much, and it freaking sucks. And I wish so much we could, because I really want to meet Rose McGowan, but I'm sure our paths will cross at some point. Just not this year, my love. Not this year. How are you doing in general? I hope you're doing good. I feel like that should have... How are you doing in general? I hope you're doing good. I saw you in the back street. You were flipping up some nudes. I saw you in the back street. You were taking some nudes. Yeah, I'm doing alright. I'm just tired from my routine of never-endingness. But now that I have this year plan, I feel a lot better, because I feel like I've just got to do this for a year, and then I can cut down, and yeah, so I feel a lot better. So thank you for asking. I hope you're doing good. Did you enjoy working at Spoons? Do you ever miss it? I enjoyed the people that I worked with, because some of the people were really nice, but it is also like high school, so when you fall out with one person, you fell out with everybody. I don't miss that. It was very cliquey. Everybody's sleeping with everybody. Yeah, I don't miss that at all. But I miss the discount. But I do not miss being short-staffed, getting treated like shit, getting moaned at. No, I'm in a better job, similar job, less work, more money. I got a promotion after 4 months. I'm in a better job. Will you do another picnic meetup? Oh yes. Oh yes. We've been basically we just haven't planned one. We planned 2 for last year. We did London and Manchester, and London was so good. So many people turned up, and it was you know what, it was just so lovely. It was so positive. So, and actually people that met at the picnic are still friends to this day. And when we went to Monster Queen, we saw a few people that had met at the picnic at Monster Queen and they had gone together, and it was just, that's exactly why we do the picnics, to just get people to make friends. And I did that. London was so wonderful, and then we did Manchester, and it just wasn't, it didn't have the same atmosphere. The place we had arranged to meet was all built up, so it was not close to Manchester, so I didn't know that it was all, there was like a protest going on at the same time, and it was really not good. So we ended up walking around, and it just didn't have the same vibe that London had. So I think if I would 100% love to do another one. No matter where we do them, you guys complain. Oh, I can't get to London. Okay, well, I can't get to Glasgow. I can't get to Wales. And it's like, I don't drive, but I would love to do these more around the UK, but they just cost so much money to get to. And so I think maybe if I'm still doing YouTube, maybe next year, maybe from summer, we'll plan like a whole summer where we'll just go and do loads. But I don't know. Soda still tastes weird? Oh, I got an email. Absolutely. So I thought this was from my lumbar puncture, because I genuinely thought when they put the needle in my back and they sucked out my brain fluid, maybe they sucked out the part of my brain that loved fizzy drinks. No, it's my medication. I asked my doctor. The medication I'm on makes me not taste certain food and drink, and apparently I just haven't discovered the other food and drink I can't taste. I have had it with a couple of sweets. I've thought, oh, this doesn't taste as sugary as before. But yeah, so it's my medication. I cannot taste fizzy drinks at all. They taste like TV static. Strong soda water, and it is disgusting. But it's been great for my health journey, because I would literally wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. I would wake up in the morning and drink a can of Coke, and I can't do that now. So that's been one of the biggest things that's helped me keep my health on track. What are your top 5 bands of all time? Okay, I don't have time to take this seriously and like make a full list. So off the top of my head, I'm going to say Motionless in White, Slipknot, Queen, Bad Omens, because I'm really getting into Bad Omens. And we're going to have to chuck Backstreet Boys / Britney Spears on there, because we need a little bit of pop in our life. Pop music. Oh, that was NSYNC, wasn't it? I think it would be fun if you did a get ready with me video, dressing and doing your makeup as usual, but you can't have any black. I love this idea. I love this idea. I have thought about this before. I know exactly what I would do. I know exactly how I would have my hair. It wouldn't be black. It wouldn't be green. I know exactly what I would do. I've almost waited for a reason to do it, because it's very theatrical, and I probably wouldn't wear it out because the hair colour isn't really me, so I wouldn't really feel comfortable. But I love this idea. So if you would like to see that, let me know. When you coming to London for a night out and meeting up? When are we gonna go to Voodoo? Now I want to go to Voodoo. We've been chatting about it. Someone who lives in London, invite me to stay over. We'll have a gay old time. Not literal, maybe literally. What do you look like? We'll go Voodoo, we'll get pissed up, and we'll have the best time ever. London hotels are so expensive. Have you ever been fired from a job? Oh yes, I was fired from, oh yes, of course I have. I was fired from the Purple Shop. If you're in Ipswich, you'll know the Purple Shop. That's the only job I've ever been fired from. Is it? Yeah. I've quit a lot of jobs. I tend to quit before I get sacked. Yeah, I was 16 at the time, and I worked there only for a few months, and I told them that I was planning on moving to London because that's what was happening at the time. I was with my ex. My ex's best friend had just moved to London, and things in Ipswich were just pretty naff for us. He invited us to go and live with him and see if that could work out for a while. I told my job, I was still on work probation at the time, and I told them that I was thinking about going. I thought we were friends, and And they sacked me for not being committed to my job. I mean, they can sack you for anything while you're still on trial, can't they? I think that's the only time I've been sacked. I've quit every job I've ever done though. Get out before they kick me out. Worst advice you ever got? Worst advice I ever got, hands down, was from someone very close to me. That told me to stay in a relationship I was in, knowing that it wasn't the best relationship. It was very much you've put so much time into this, don't throw it all away. I'm not like that. I don't care if I've spent 50 years with someone, I'm not going to spend the next 50. I don't know, I might live to be 200. I'm not going to spend the next 50 being unhappy trying to make it work just because I'd spent 50 with them. If I'm not happy, I'll go. And I will spend the next 50 trying to be happy on my own with someone else. Time spent does not equal time... Wait, what's the word? Time spent does not equal time wasted. It doesn't mean that you have to spend any more time on that relationship just because you spent time on it already. Set yourself free. Be happy. And if someone comes to you with any type of issue, problem, whatever, looking for help, support them. Don't just be like, stay, you know, you've put so much effort into this relationship. Bitch, be happy. That's what I'm going to say. How would you react if your daughter wanted to become a YouTuber/influencer? She does. My daughter wants to be a YouTuber. Her favourite YouTuber is Kalis, and he plays games on YouTube. He's like really weird granny games. He plays weird shiz, and she makes me watch them and they're so weird. Yeah, she wants to be a YouTuber and I won't let her, basically. She sees how much work actually goes into this and how I'm always editing, and how not only is it just filming and editing, it's not, for me, it's not supportive enough for it to just be my life. I have to do this during the day and then I go to my bar job in the evening. So she sees that it's not realistic. You know, being a YouTuber or a content creator is the #1 job for under 10s now in England, and that breaks my heart because it's so, I don't want to say it's unrealistic, I just think it's sad. So she wants to be a doctor as well, and I'm like, well, if you could be, you know, if it's a choice between a doctor and a YouTuber, I'd maybe try and be a doctor. But then I said she'd have to look at people's bum holes, and then she was like, I don't want to look at people's bum holes. Yeah. She sees the reality of it, I think, that it isn't just sit down, film, boom, you're done. She sees the hours it takes me to edit, and yeah. Obviously, I would support her no matter what she wanted to do. She would not do YouTube while she is under 16 and living in my house. Maybe 18, I don't know. But YouTube's a scary place now. There's so many I wouldn't let her become an influencer. I don't care. There is too many weirdos out there. Please, people, keep your kids off the internet. Will you be my friend? I don't even have time to see my actual friends at the moment. Again, I say this in every freaking video. All I do, school run, work. I have no time for anything else. I'm like dying so much to do game streaming. It's really hard as an adult trying to juggle work, social life, partner life, because I hardly ever see Ben. Like, we get 1 day a week together. You know, some weeks he'll be working because he does his TV and game things. That's why we work so well, because we don't see each other very often. Just a quick wham bam, thank you ma'am. But yeah, I'm always up for new friends. I just don't know if you could handle me. How are your eyes? Oh my god, why did you ask me this? So my eyes were doing so freaking good. So good, I was doing amazing. I've lost my weight, because my weight is what was putting pressure on my eyes. I was doing so good, and then I went to the hospital last week, and they said that the nerves are still a little bit swollen. They're not as swollen, but they are still a little bit swollen. And then they said what I never wanted to hear again in my life. If they don't go down, you will need another lumbar puncture. I could have cried when the doctor said that, because I was just like, I got flashbacks to everything, and the week of headaches and the time I had to take off work, trying to sort out childcare and everything. It was freaking hard. I have noticed that when I look at when I edit, especially, I'm on my laptop, and you know, words will be slightly blurry, and that's how this all happened. So hopefully it will get better on its own, but I don't know. And I'm scared. It's just stupid because there's nothing I can do just to make it better. I'm on meds, I've lost the weight, and there is nothing else I can do. I could pray. Why? You don't listen to the people that need the help. Why are you gonna help me? What is the reaction about your appearance from other parents at school and teachers from parents' evening, etc.? No hate, just I sometimes feel self-conscious stood in the playground and wondered if you had ever had negative experiences on the school run. So my daughter's almost 10, so I've been doing the school run for a long time now. When I first started taking her to school, I did the whole, I would put makeup on every morning. It was for me. I just wanted to feel like me when I did the school run, and I looked nice. I wouldn't say like overly nice, because I had no eyebrows, so I would draw eyebrows on. And then I was like, what is the point? I'm here to pick up my child. I'm not here to do a fashion show. And then I heard some mums one day talking about another mum. And this mum looks beautiful. She looks like she could be a next model. She definitely shops at Waitrose and Marks and Sparks. You can tell she doesn't dress up. It's just who she is. And she's always got her hair curled, and makeup is just natural and beautiful. And she wears lovely formal, like casual like officey dresses, and she just looks beautiful every day for the past 5 years. She has done the school run. She has looked gorgeous. This was quite a few years ago. I heard some mums in the playground talking about her, and they were like, who's she dressing up for? Why is she so dressed up? And it pissed me off so much, because I was like, maybe she's dressing up for herself. Maybe she feels good being dressed up like that. What does it matter? And that was a little bit of like well, they're gonna judge you no matter what. If I come to school in my pajamas, they're gonna judge me. If I come to school full goffed up, they're gonna judge me. So I'm gonna stop drawing my eyebrows on. Even though I was doing it for myself, it was a bit like, well, I don't need to do it for myself. I'm here to drop my child off and go home and edit videos. I don't need makeup on while I'm sat at home doing that. And ever since, I don't wear makeup for the school run. I usually do the school run in my pajamas, a baggy hoodie, just whatever trousers are clean that day. That's why I love winter, because then I can just chuck a big hoodie or coat over the top. No bra. I'm dropping my kid off. I'm not there to talk to anyone, and I put headphones in and I take my headphones out as soon as my daughter's coming out. I don't need to listen to you moaning about which mum's sleeping with. There's so much drama at the school gate. I just keep to myself, and it's the best decision I've ever made. Do you have any tips for people who are beginners to the world of body mods? Oh, I could talk about this all day. I am just gonna say, learn the importance of good quality jewelry. I know, like, just remember, I'm not gonna rant about this because I've done too many rants about this. Just remember that that piece of jewelry is in your body 24/7, and the jewelry quality makes a freaking difference. We were chatting about this on Patreon last night. I had so many problems with all my piercings never healing, and I believed it was my body. I was like, well, maybe I just can't have piercings. And then I started getting pierced with good quality jewelry. If you're paying for a piercing, you want that piercing to be there forever, or for as long as you want it there. Just go to a decent place. And remember, you can die from piercings, so don't go to these like cheap piercing studios. And if a piercer or tattooist gives you creepy vibes, run. Right, that is it, guys. That is the end of part 1. As always, I intended this to be one video, but I will not stop yabbering. So stay tuned in a few days for part 2. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you very soon with part 2. I learned that in America, I don't know how true this is, I learned this from TikTok, this means peace. Like, that, I know that means peace, but this also means peace. Is that true? Can I do this to people in America? Because if I do this to people in the UK, this does not mean peace. Peace? Fight. Right, that's it, guys. I'll see you soon. Take care. Much love. Stay weird.